Hello there everybody, and welcome back to Masterstroke, which is my workshop on to-do lists and how to make them serve your goals. So last week we talked about bouldering, which is those big goals in life that you have that you need to figure out how to break them down smaller so that you actually achieve them. This week we're going to talk about the exact opposite, and those are the things that crowd your day with to-dos that do not actually serve those larger goals and how to sort through them. This is a skill that I actually first learned from my own coach, and she used the phrase bag, barter, or better, which just seemed like a bit of a mouthful to me with all of those B's. So instead I brought in the 3 T's, which are trash, train, or tame. And I will go into what that means in just a little bit. So last week, bouldering was all about taking those big goals in life, those things that you want to accomplish, and breaking them down into smaller things. Today, we're kind of going to go in the opposite direction. We're going to figure out all of those small things that are adding up to big things that stand in our way. Because these are going to be all of the tasks that don't actually lead to progress on your big things, but they are often important or at least very urgent. And so we need to figure out how to prioritize differently so that those things don't take away all of our time available. They're the small pebbles that can crowd in on your room for the big things in life, like I talked about. The 3 T's are, again, trash, which is just what it sounds like. It is getting rid of tasks that you don't personally need to be doing. Train, which is like, bringing somebody in to train to do it with you, or figuring out how to at least reduce the amount that you are expected to do in that situation. And then the last is tame, which is for those tasks that you really can't pass off, you really can't figure out ways to swap them out of your life, but you can at least make them feel better and less of a chore, so that you have more emotional and mental energy to deal with those things that are more important to you. So to get started on this exercise, I want you to go through and figure out what are the things that you're doing daily, weekly, and monthly that are obligations. They're things that you've promised to show up for, the things that other people have asked you to do, or the things that are just part of your daily life. I mean, that could be doing the dishes. It could be being on the snack rotation at Girl Scouts. It could be that you're the coach of a Little League team. Things like that. They don't lead into your bigger goals, but they are important and somebody needs to do them. You also want to write down the things that are in the realm of your goals, but they aren't directly stepping you toward achieving that goal. So for instance, if you're part of a writer's group, or if you are part of a professional organization, or have meetings with an entrepreneurs club, things like that, where they are important and they are part of what you're doing, but they're not an exact step on the way, write those down too, because they still take time and energy, and they may not always be serving that bigger goal. Are you ready for this? Once you see this all written out, I think you're going to understand why you do not have energy, be it emotional, mental, or physical, left over for a lot of the things that you want to accomplish. Go ahead and make that list, and we're going to come back and sort through it in the next video.